Hey there, LEGO fans. Welcome back. Alex here. In this video, going to give you an update on the amusement park, which is coming along really quickly. I've been spending a lot of time down here, a lot of late nights to get this thing done. I think we might have just one more update to go to get this thing to where we can move on to other projects again. But let's start on this side right here. As you can see, we got a lot of the details filled in on the top of this little mountain here. We got a little bit of a campsite over here, no vehicle access, although I do see a scooter there. I guess they snuck that in. But as you can see, those things surrounding the Ideas treehouse are looking pretty good. I kept the arch from the previous layout and put it there as kind of like a tourist attraction for people to get kind of a cool photo of their vehicle going through there. I still need to create some sort of stairway to come down from there so our pedestrians can actually access the bottom of this ramp and actually continue on into the parking area. And by the way, the parking lot here is coming along very nicely. I mean, it's a parking lot. It's not really a lot to it, but man, it is a great spot to put a lot of those dormant vehicles. And it's a really good central location because you have a lot of cool stuff over there, which I'll get to. There's a really cool secret I want to show you guys in just a moment. But more so, immediate access to get right into the park. So, because you can see there's no parking. So I got this little pond idea going here right in the middle. I wanted to make sure there's as much green as I could get in here. That was really something that was kind of ugly in the last layout. There's not a lot of green. So I'm going to call this Four Palms Park because there's 4 palm trees. So anyway, we'll see if that sticks. But check it out. Look at this nice big entrance we have here. A lot more going on and much more robust than that last little tiny kiosk. So we have these 2 rooms right here. These cute ladies giving people's tickets, and they can get through here through security and into the park. You'll notice these large rafters sticking right out of the roof. Those are going to be holding the marquee or the big sign, which will be the name of the amusement park. And yes, I have finally decided on a name. Are you guys ready for this? I was racking my brain on how I would name this thing appropriately, that had a good ring to it, that also related to my city, the history of the city. And here it is. I am going to name the amusement park Xanderland. Yes, Xanderland. As you guys know, or many of you know probably, the last time, before I finished my basement, the city was called Xanderburg. And when I rebuilt it, I decided to name it after my wife, Minneapolis. So, Xander, as some of you might know, is my nickname when I was a kid. My parents just called me Xander because my name is Alexander. So, anyway, so Xanderland is the name of the amusement park officially. Yay, there it is. Now I got to figure out how to fit that on a grand marquee there as a big welcome sign into the park. So once inside the park, let's take a look at the flow right here. We got the line forming already for the fairground mixer right there. And then next door, of course, is the line that will be for the Ferris wheel. Now the Ferris wheel, I like the orientation facing this way. Got it moved over as much as possible that way as well. So actually, if you're in there, you're actually right over the trains. I think that's pretty cool. On the other side, though, we have Hot Shots. That was the best spot I had for it as far as room goes. So that's where it ended up right there. I think it looks pretty good, but I mean, I wish it was facing us, like where we're at right now with the camera, but right there is just going to have to be where it hangs out for the moment anyway. And you'll notice that we've got shade for our arcades. Now, when I was building this little roof here for the arcades, this is what gave me the idea for the grand entrance. So I immediately started working on that instead. And once that was done, then I got back to working on the shade for the arcades. So that's a little bit of an improvement there as well. Now, going deeper into the park, one thing I don't really like about this side is how hidden the Grand Carousel is. This is something that really should be kind of front and center, something that's visible from all sides, and it's really hidden right here at the end of the park and of course right up against the Ferris wheel. And I mean, yeah, I gave it as much love as possible with this really large open area right here, but this is really the best spot I could put it because my plan is to have it motorized alongside the Ferris wheel and the mixer all on the same motor, so I got to have those relatively close to each other. And plus, I like having this area right here really opened up. It just seemed to work pretty well. You'll also notice we've got some stores and shops right here at the end of the park. I have not done anything on the interior, or underneath rather, of the roller coaster, and that is because I want to get a few more large gray base plates and get rid of these plates I have under here. A lot of these are actually road plates and smaller plates that are all just kind of pieced together, and I want to redo that before I go crazy with anything underneath here. One suggestion that I'm really playing around with is creating a train station underneath here. I think I might be able to get away with that for easier access right into the park, the rear of the park. We'll see how that goes. I'm not sure. And then that brings us to the back corner, which is something that I'm still working on. This I'm deciding to kind of turn into a food court at the moment. And this is my attempt at a bathroom. Someone said, you got to have a bathroom. I said, oh my goodness, I definitely have to have a bathroom. But I've never done a public bathroom before. So this is how it turned out. So it'll be easy on me here. Let me turn the roof off here. And so yeah, we have doorless entries, and then we have 2 bathroom stalls on either side. I don't know if you guys can see that very well here, but that's what I came up with. The doors look terrible. They're all different shapes or sizes, colors, whatever. But you know what? It's going to be underneath this this ugly roof. So you know what? It's all good. Let me see if I can put that back on there. Basic accommodations. Anyway, we'll dress this up. We'll make it look better, and it's definitely the area where I definitely need to do the most work at the moment. Now I want to show you what's been going on the other side of town. Now really quick here, this is where I've had the Mos Eisley Cantina, just hanging out with the pirate ships down here, looking for a spot for it in the city, and guess what? I found a spot for it, so check this out. Right there, on the beach. Makes sense, right? There's sand on the beach. The Mos Eisley Cantina likes sand, so there you go. So my thought is that there's a rich entrepreneur who likes Star Wars, and he has created the Mos Eisley Cantina for the city of Minneapolis, and here it is. As you can see, it is a hit with the locals. A big long line there to get inside. We got stormtroopers there as well, looking pretty good. There's even a police presence to help with the crowds. I like it. And getting rid of that ramp coming down this way really opened up a lot of parking area. As you can see, it is very much needed. Now, of course, you can do overflow parking right here. There's no problem with that. That's not too far away from the cantina. Now, I did play around with the idea of having it over here. I actually put it there first, and I just didn't really like it. So I plopped it over here, and it looks a lot better. Now, that did mean I had to make some changes on the other side of town. This is a part of Minneapolis that really is very hidden. You don't see it very often. It's behind the bridge, it's covered, but I gave it some love. I decided that, well, because of the cantina, as you can see there's the rest of it underneath the bridge. But this is where my skate park was. So I moved the skate park across the river, so it's right here. So I took down that little farmhouse that was here, and decided to get rid of that. It just wasn't doing any good here. So this is where the kids can hang out and do their stuff. That's actually a lot of your sig figs actually here. So that is an awesome thing to see, your sig figs all around the city. So we made space for the kids to play on their skateboards right there. And that is basically, let me see, was there anything else going? Oh yeah, I built these, I don't know, I was trying to build these frames for the tunnels for the trains to go through, so that looks a little bit better. So yeah, I gave it some good attention that it really needed back here. So it's looking a lot better now. So that is the update for now. The Mos Eisley Cantina is in the city. You guys will have to let me know what you guys think of the placement there. And of course, I think at this point for the amusement park, I just got to put a lot of the final details in and the motorized functions. And the new amusement park, which is now Xanderland, will be open for business officially, and we can start working on other projects. Oh my goodness, so much to do, right? That's a good problem to have. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this update, and we'll see you very soon. Bye-bye.